Once upon a time, in a bustling village, there lived a dog named Max and a cat named Whiskers. Though they lived in neighboring houses, Max and Whiskers were not the best of friends. Each day, they would compete over the juiciest bone and the tastiest fish at the marketplace. Max was a large, fluffy dog with a heart as big as his paws. He loved to run and bark, enjoying the attention of the villagers. Whiskers, on the other hand, was sleek and sly, with fur smooth as silk and eyes that sparkled like emeralds. She prided herself on her agility and cleverness. Their competition had turned into a daily ritual. Max would try to outbark Whiskers, and Whiskers would show off her swift moves trying to outsmart Max. The villagers watched with amusement as the two animals engaged in playful antics every morning. One sunny day, a big storm was approaching the village. Dark clouds loomed overhead, and the rain began to pour. The marketplace was deserted, and Max and Whiskers found themselves shelterless and stranded. Max, unused to sharing, reluctantly sought refuge near Whiskers, who had found a dry spot under a large awning. Shivering, Max glanced at Whiskers, who was perched comfortably, grooming herself. "This storm sure is nasty," Max whined, trying to strike up a conversation. Whiskers twitched her tail but remained silent. As the rain persisted, the two found themselves side by side under the awning. Gradually, they began to chatter, first about the weather, and then about their favorite places in the village. They laughed at their petty competitions, and shared stories about the other animals. Whiskers finally said, "You know, Max, we always seem to have fun competing, but maybe we could also work together." Max wagged his tail. "That's true. Imagine all the bones and fishes we could gather together." From that day on, Max and Whiskers decided to join forces. They would approach the marketplace as a team, Max with his booming bark to attract attention, and Whiskers with her nimble paws to fetch the goodies. Their friendship flourished, and their combined efforts became the talk of the village. The storm had passed, but it had brought them closer, teaching them the vital lesson of cooperation and harmony. Max and Whiskers still raced each day, but now they did so with smiles and mutual respect, knowing that some things were much better enjoyed together. And so, under the skies that were sometimes stormy and sometimes sunny, the dog and the cat lived happily as friends.